Hi guys, I'm Leon. I'm a German guy studying in New Zealand, and on this channel I want to share my experiences with you. I apologize for looking like shit today, but last night was just a fun night. So sorry about that. In today's video I want to talk about a few things I do differently now here in New Zealand than I used to do them in Germany. And I think this is just always the case when you are like living in another country. All that Germany and New Zealand are quite similar because they are both like Western influenced. But still you sort of have to adapt a little to the lifestyle here. So these are really not like big life-changing differences, but more like everyday stuff, small everyday activities that you have to adapt to and you do differently around here. One of those things, and the first thing I want to talk about, is messaging people. Because if you are from Germany, or I think actually most European countries, we use WhatsApp. Pretty much everybody has it. And for some reason this is not the case here. Here in New Zealand they are still using Facebook Messenger, which is of course like it's not that big of an issue or something. It's just if you are from Germany or if you are like me, you tend not to like Facebook Messenger that much for whatever reason, because it really is basically the same as WhatsApp. But yeah, this is just something that you will have to do here. Basically you chat with WhatsApp with your friends at home and with Facebook Messenger with the people here. The next thing is styling and well, clothes and clothing in general. Because back in Germany I really am a person who likes to do their hair, spends like half an hour a day just making my hair and picking outfits out, and I love shopping and all that stuff. And as you can see, I really don't care that much about it here because nobody cares. Really, I don't want to say people dress shabby, but if there is not a special occasion, like when they go to the club they dress up of course, but just like in your everyday life people tend to not care about what they wear around here, and that will rub off on you. So you will also start adapting to this and not care what you look like on just a normal day. The next thing is something I've never heard someone talk about so far, but I think it's actually quite an important thing, although some people might consider it as a taboo, I guess, to talk about this on YouTube. But I think it's quite relevant for a lot of German students or students in general, which is smoking. Smoking is really not that hip around here, and it's really expensive, and it gets more expensive every year. And yeah, I used to be a smoker back in Germany, and this basically stopped immediately when I got here because, well, A, it's too expensive, and B, not that many people do it around here, and since I'm more of like a social smoker and not because of any addictions and stuff, I really don't feel the need to smoke. So yeah, if you want to quit smoking, I would really recommend doing here in semester abroad in New Zealand, and it's really easy to quit smoking here, so I guess that's a good thing. The next thing I do differently around here is when shopping for groceries. It's basically a math exam all the time, because I calculate every price and try to find the cheapest offer possible. This is something I sort of did back in Germany, but really not so religiously as I do it here. But because the food prices here are horrendously high, this is just something you will basically have to do if you don't want to waste all your money away. The last thing I do differently here, it's really like a culture thing, which is that people here are really polite. Not quite as polite as Canadians. I've been to Canada as well for a few months. But yeah, they really like their thank you and please around here. So as a German person who is normally, well, basically drops all this politeness in favor of effective speaking, I guess. This is something I consciously try to work on here, like being more polite myself. So these were 5 little things I do differently here in New Zealand. There really are plenty more, and I might cover them in another video. So please let me know if you enjoyed the video by leaving a like or a comment. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe as well, I would really appreciate it. and I will see you next time. Bye!